Okay, and we are back in the championship for Division 3. We have Wildwolf, a 7th grader from Amherst, versus Tortlemaster, who is a 10th grader from Louisville. Best of luck to both of these players. Wildwolf starting out with his Druid deck. Tortlemaster running a Paladin deck. Looks like lots of Silver Hand recruits.
By the holy light.
Wildwolf going to go ahead. Now watch this. This creature here, after your hero gains attack, it gains +2 attack, and that is permanent. So this creature here goes very well with the hero power. So Tortlemaster bringing out a couple of Righteous Protectors. Probably a very good play. Wildwolf going to innervate to gain an extra mana crystal. He now has 4 that he can use. He will go ahead and bring out the Direwolf Alpha. Very nice. He will go ahead and use his face to knock off the Divine Shield and go ahead and get rid of one of the Righteous Protectors that Tortlemaster has thrown up. Hopefully trying to get this so it doesn't get too out of control, as he's looking to try to contain this before he takes too much. Goes ahead and plays out the Argent Protector, giving him Divine Shield and then Silver Hand Recruit, but all Silver Hand Recruits are going to be 2/1 now. So here we go. Again, dealing 8 damage. Going to go ahead and get rid of the taunt, sending 8 damage directly to face. And with 2 mana left, looks like he's going to give Mark of the Wild to the Wicker Claw, making it a 10-5. Stand Against the Darkness, going to summon 5 Silver Hand Recruits. This actually pairs very well. He's going to go ahead and get rid of the Wicker Claw. And with 5 mana, lots of options.
Where shall I strike?
Goes ahead and plays the Druid of the Claw. And he'll go ahead and trade that out and get rid of one of the Silver Hand Recruits. Paladins tend to be very good with something called Weenie decks. Battle Cry, give your Silver Hand Recruits +3 and Divine Shield. So this going really well.
By the holy light.
We'll see what Wildwolf decides to do. Tortlemaster's sitting here with a very strong board with a bunch of 3/1 Silver Hand Recruits, a lot of them going to go ahead, and he goes ahead and plays the Druid of the Claw again. Bless Goods. So Tortlemaster is going fishing. He had his choice of those 3 different cards. Bring out the Divine Pupil, which with the Devout Pupil with the Blind Shield and Taunt. Going to go ahead and threatening lethal on turn 7.
Give it time. The wild tree is healing.
Going to play Wild Growth.
Can't have the same thing. I'll be ready.
Thinking about what he has. Going to go ahead and knock off the Divine Shield of the Devout Pupil, and that will be it for game 1. Bring out the Warhorse Trainer to buff his Silver Hand Recruits even more. And that will be the end of game 1. Tortlemaster taking game 1 with his Paladin deck over Wildwolf. We'll be right back with game 2 in just a moment. Okay, and here we are in game number 2. Tortlemaster playing a Shaman deck this time, whereas Wildwolf playing his Mage deck. Wildwolf redraws all 3 cards and gets a much better starting hand. Wildwolf going to turn 1, play his Babbling Book, adding a random Mage spell into his hand. Interesting card. And going to Tortlemaster, going to play the Quest. The Quest Shaman deck. So we'll see if he's able to get it going. I've seen this played one other time today, and he wasn't able to get it going. So, quite a few options within his hands. He's going to go ahead and investment opportunity to draw an overload card. And then bring out the Spell Zapper, which also will overload one of his mana crystals. So turn 3, he'll bring out the Dungeoneer. He draws a spell. Oh, it is not a frost spell, so it does not activate. He's considering and then just goes face. So it is now Tortlemaster's turn. Not a lot he can do, so he will go ahead and just hero power and deal 3 damage to face. Here we go with 4. Lots of different options. Considering, I'm going to bring out the Worm Weaver. And deciding on what to do, going to go ahead and get rid of the healing and deal 2 damage to face. Lightning Storm, spreadable damage, dealing 4 damage to all enemy minions. Going ahead and going to Lightning Bolt as well, dealing an extra 4 damage. And unlock the first part of the quest. Now he needs to play 3 cards with overload for the second part and clears the board. Clears the board out. We'll see what Wildwolf decides to do. Wildwolf goes ahead and fireballs the face. And pulls. That's a good pull from a Babbling Book. Playing the Unbound Elemental and then the Feral Spirit, which also has overload, which goes ahead and buffs Lightning Bloom, buffing the Unbound Elemental, and then getting a Strength Totem. Very nice draw. Very nice draw. Sitting in with a very strong board right now. He's going to go ahead and freeze the Spirit Wolf. Bring out the Conjuring Elemental. Wildwolf has his choice of these 3 cards. Goes ahead and selects this one. And just considering, next turn should be able to play. So we will see. Tortlemaster going to load up his board with like 2-3 fire elementals, fulfilling the second part of his quest, and now the third part of his quest. He needs to play 3 cards with overload, and then he would get a supreme advantage. And Flame Strike. Goes ahead and trades it in the Unbound Elemental, clearing the board. And leaving the little 1/1 Babbling Book all by himself. Earth Elemental with the Taunt and Overload. Playing an investment opportunity Lots of different options here. He'll go ahead and grand finale, summon an 8/8 elemental. And the little babbling book that's been about for so long has now passed on. Go ahead and play the Spirit Alpha. If you play a card with Overload, you summon a 2/3 Spirit Wolf with taunt. So, Tortlemaster going for broke here. Really trying to rush him down. Tortlemaster will go ahead and get rid of the big guy. Sitting there with 9 mana. We'll go ahead and play a secret. Go ahead and Ice Barrier. And going to play King Mukla, 5/5, giving his opponent 2 bananas. He'll go ahead and get rid of the elemental. Praying Alkanar, the Wind Lord, and giving him a banana, which activates a secret, summoning a random 4-cost. Not a bad pull. Going ahead and popping the other secret, popping the Ice Barrier, gaining 8 armor. Okay, thinking on what he would like to do. Doesn't seem to be showing lethal, so go ahead and fill up the board, bring out the Water Elemental, bring out Presto's Pyromancer. We'll go ahead and trade King Mukla into is considering and going ahead and shooting star. Lightning Storm, dealing 3 damage to all minions. That'll get rid of the Arcane Enemies, and since it did have Overload, it does have this. And Taming the Flames brings out the Stormcaller Barukan, which, when played for the rest of the game, your spells cast twice. Again, completing the quest, giving Tortlemaster a supreme advantage. So we'll see what's drawn. He did draw a Koldara Drake, which is a nice 6/6 at 2/4/6. 9/10. He almost has lethal.
That's incredible.
Bringing out the Koldara Drake. Very good mage card. Going to go ahead and get rid of. This is what he. Going to Fire Blast. And Fire Blast again.
The elements unbound.
Now. Unlock your overloaded mana crystals and deal that much damage. That'll cast twice. He gained a... Oh my. And that will also cast twice, becoming a 9/9 against a huge board. And that will be it. Wildwolf with the well played. That'll be Tortlemaster as your state champion and Wildwolf as your state runner-up. Congratulations to both players on a very well played game.